So after a disastrous weekend and going into what's looking like a disastrous second weekend, Dark Phoenix is looking like it's going to be a huge financial bomb for Disney and Fox. You're probably wondering how big. It's going to be one of those ones where in 10 years people are looking back at it going, you remember when that thing completely bombed and derailed everything? Those were the days. Okay, so Dark Phoenix, I've taken enough of a dump on it, but hey, things keep on, hitting the internet that are like, hey, go take another dump on it. So I'm like, yeah, of course I will. It's the Foxmen franchise, and it's not even the good ones. So anyway, now financials are coming out, people are looking at it, and just kind of plugging in the basic numbers, week over week, drop after drop. If it follows the same sort of pattern that previous films in the series have, how will it end? And it's not looking good for Disney, who of course ended up putting this movie out after they bought Fox. It's looking like it could be $100 to $150 million loss for this film. Now, of course, I know people are going to question, how is this possible? The film only cost $200 million. And you have to remember, $200 million, another $200 million, and it's rumored they added another $100 million in for marketing. So $400 to $500 million was spent on this movie total. If they make $500 million, they still have to take away about 40 to 50% that goes to the theaters that actually put the film out, which means the film's only making 250 to 300 million tops after all that, which then puts it in that ballpark of absolute bomb. Now, honestly, I don't know how Disney, proceeds to go forward with this. What do you do, right? What are you gonna do with this? They're probably going to rush to put this out on physical media and try to recoup some of that cost faster than ever. Or maybe they'll toss it on Disney Plus and be like, hey, you can only see this movie here first digitally. But honestly, it doesn't seem like they're gonna want to do any of that. And this just kind of shows you that this film, it shouldn't have come out, right? They shouldn't have put it out. They should have dumped it somewhere else, on digital exclusive. Anywhere they could have recouped more money in the long run than something like this. And I compare that to Captain Marvel. They know they're going to lose by not putting it on Netflix and such, but they know in the long run it's going to gain for Disney Plus. That's honestly what they should have done, but when it's all said and done, I guess Dark Phoenix is going to be one of the biggest bombs of the year. And that's going to be quite an interesting write-off and articles at the end of the year when the whole year financials show up. And make no mistake, people are going to say Captain Marvel was the one that failed and brought Disney's numbers down. We've talked about that before, but Dark Phoenix is the actual one that will have caused that.